Also, he was bringing up Europe has been attacked by Muslims, and because he was trying to respond to the colonialism point about how Europe has been involved in 200 plus years of colonialism and neo-colonialism against the Muslim world. He wanted to make the point that, or he said that, well, Europe has been attacked as well by Muslims. So, it's all fair. So what I had wanted to respond with, but I didn't get the chance, is that he's being very selective. If he thinks that Muslims have been more of an aggressor over history than Europeans or whites, that's just factually false. Europeans have been far more aggressive in the entirety of their history. Not Europeans, but whites have been far more aggressive in history in terms of expansionist war, slavery, repression, authoritarianism than Muslims have in our history. Muslim history is only 1,400 years old. White history extends to 5,000 BC, or even, and arguably even older, 5,000 BC. So if we want to look at, Indo-Europeans, 5,000 BC, these are the people that whites claim to be descended from. The Indo-Europeans coming from Central Asia come to Western Europe and genocide the indigenous population of Europe, Western Europe at that time. Other Indo-Europeans from Asia go into Syria and conquer Syria and enslave and set up a caste system within Syria. They do the same thing in Iran, in Persia. The Indo-Europeans, supposedly the ancestors of whites, according to white nationalists themselves, they're the ones who invaded the Middle East. We're talking about between 5,000 and 4,000 BC. Then India, northern India as well. They get conquered by these Indo-Europeans who establish a caste system that's what actually becomes Hinduism. The Hindu caste system is based on that system that was established by this group. Like, why do you think it's called Indo-European languages? Farsi is an Indo-European languages. Many of the languages in India are Indo-European languages. They're Indo-European because they trace themselves back to this particular group coming out of Central Asia, which all of the research, the archaeology, the genetic analysis says that these are the origins of the white people, of the European people today. So how does all of that conquering, enslaving, how does that factor into this history of Europe? Then, of course, you have Greco-Roman. The Greco-Roman Empire, the Greeks with Alexander the Great. Where did Alexander the Great go? Where did he invade? What did he establish? Was that peaceful? Were Muslims involved with that? No, it's predating Islam by about 2,000 years. Then Rome, the history of Rome, they're very famous for enslaving and conquering. So are Greco-Romans, are they white? Are Romans white? And then Christianity forced most of the world to convert. North America, South America. Look at what the Spanish and the Portuguese were doing with the Holy Roman Empire. Look at what Charlemagne did to Northern Europe. It's forced conversion. Eastern Europe, forced conversion. Russia, forced conversion. The Crusades. Okay, the Crusades also. So it's not like Europe has been this peaceful continent. The white race has been this peaceful race, not involved with anything. And it's just these barbarian Muslims that have attacked, and then the history of Christianity. Then you get into the modern history of colonialism by the British, the French, the Dutch, Russians to a certain extent with Central Asia. This is the history of the white race. Muslims have a small period in comparison to all of that of dominance, and all of these white Europeans can do, these white nationalists, is just point to that 1,000 years of dominance and pretend like for the rest of history they were these peaceful angels and just minding their own business in Europe. So that's the problem with white nationalism and any kind of nationalism.